Yeah, YouTube does that. All right, we're going live. We should be live now. Uh, YouTube's doing some funny stuff here. However, we are watching this storm here that is on the Kansas-Oklahoma state line there. This is north of the Oklahoma state line. This is riding the Oklahoma-Kansas state line. This is west of Etna, west of Hartner. This is going to be north of Freedom. Where is Beaver compared to this? Beaver. I know Beaver's out here somewhere. Way out here. Yeah. So this is northeast of Beaver, northeast of Buffalo. This is a potentially developing tornadic situation here. If I could talk, west of Etna. That is a potentially growing area of spin west of Etna in Kansas. Oh, yeah, for sure. Look at that. Reds and greens are starting to come together there. This is not a tornado warning right now. As it approaches Etna in Kansas, you can see our little appendage there trying to reach down there. We're going to have to continue to watch that as this is in a very primed environment here as it nears the town of Etna. We have more storms on up here near Greensburg, Lewis, Belpre, Maxville, St. John, Larned. This is for 2-inch in diameter hail, 60 mile per hour wind gusts there. And we also have another severe thunderstorm warning way up here north of Hayes in Kansas. That is warned for, let's see, well, if I can click on it. It is warned for $half sized hail and 60 mile per hour wind gust there in Kansas. We do have an observed tornado here still in the state of Texas. This is going to be, actually, here we go. This is just what we were talking about moments ago here. This was our old area of spin here. This was a tornado down east of Cross Plains. However, we do have a new area of spin now, east of Rising Star. That is our new area of spin there, east of Rising Star, that is moving in the general directions here of Gorman and De Leon. That is moving in the general east direction. However, watch and make sure that this doesn't try to occlude back up into the storm here. We've seen that happen today in a lot of our storms, so you're not out of the in the clear there in Gorman. Carbon, I think most of it's going to stay to your south. However, our new area of spin here is east of Rising Star. So we're going to have to watch this one closely as it moves off to the east. There's your reds and greens trying to come together there. This was our previous spin there, east of Cross Plains, that was producing a tornado there. This is now a area of spin here east of Rising Star. Yeah, this is the new stream. My last stream, I don't know what happened to it. Things are happening on YouTube, and I don't like it. Let's go up here and look at our tornado warning here in that includes Henrietta. This is for the storm that produced a tornado down here near Scotland and Windthorst. In Texas. You can see our new area of spin there is going to be right there south of Henrietta, right there. Not too strong right now, but this one has a history of producing tornadoes, potentially even strong tornadoes there in Texas. Looks like they have went ahead and put a special weather statement out for portions of the Oklahoma City metro and more for 40-mile-an-hour winds and pea-sized hail there. The main storms here that are going to cause trouble looks like it's going to be right down here in southern Oklahoma and northern Oklahoma and Kansas. We do have a tornado watch up here that does reach almost to the Nebraska border in Kansas there. Do have a couple of storms here. Well, if I can switch to the right radar here. Severe storms popping off here west of Wichita in Kansas. These are right now, as we speak, hail producers and damaging wind producers right now. This one down here near the Oklahoma-Kansas border is the one that is starting to concern me for any tornadic activity here. You can see our reds and greens there trying to come together. West of Etna. This is on the Oklahoma and Kansas state border here. Right there. You can see our little notch there that's trying to pop out of our storm west of Etna. Right there is, if there was any tornadic possibility, that's where it would be. West of Hartner, west of Etna. We'll see what the National Weather Service decides to do with that. But you can see it's more of a right mover. So we'll see how that acts. It's probably going to undergo a merger here in about 30 minutes. Probably going to merge with our storm down here near Freedom as it moves off to the northeast and probably meet around Hartner there. So we'll see what this storm tries to do as it approaches our severe storm near Etna. We do have a severe storm down here near the town of Mutual. That is in Oklahoma. Damaging winds, potentially some spin in this one as well. It did just get upgraded. 2-inch in diameter hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gust in this one near Mutual. And we also have a severe thunderstorm warning over here for 2-inch in diameter hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds for Hennessy, Wacomas, Drummond, Enid, Lahoma, Ames, O'Keene, Hitchcock, Loyal, Dover, Kingfisher, all the way up here to Douglas and Marshall. And then going back south, what do we have over here that's popping off? Nothing. Okay. Our main action right now is in northern Texas and southern Kansas. We do have our area of spin there. That is east of Rising Star on our new area of spin. East of Rising Star. That is west of De Leon, southwest of Gorman. We're going to have to watch that one and see what the National Weather Service decides to do on that one. But that is our new area of spin there in our storm near Rising Star, Texas. As of right now, today has not popped off, I guess you could say, in the way of tornadic activity like it was supposed to. But the main action wasn't supposed to get started until sunset. So we do have a while to go until the main action is expected to get started. New mesoscale discussion for our storm. Look at this. They just highlighted our storm here on the Oklahoma-Kansas state line here. Am I on the route radar? Yeah, going back up here. They just highlighted our storm here west of Etna for the greatest...
New tornado warning has been issued.
For the greatest tornado threat, it would be for this storm right here as it moves off to the east. So it's probably going to merge, or this one right here is going to try to fizzle out before it gets here. This is our storm that has the greatest tornado potential here in Kansas and Oklahoma here as it approaches Etna and Hartner. There's our new tornado warning for our storm here east of Rising Star. New tornado warning that includes Gorman. It does include De Leon. That tornado warning goes out for an hour and 2 minutes. So they expect this storm to keep on going here. So it is moving east at 25. Tornado and 2 inches in diameter hail are possible. It'll be in De Leon around 6:45 Central Time. So this is moving east right towards the town of De Leon there, producing a potential tornado. Southwestern Oklahoma may try to do something here soon. Oh my gosh, good water. I've got to laugh at that. Good stopped. Sturdy video.
Yeah. You taught me that.
Coppock is in Sharon, Oklahoma, where hail is starting to come down.
Yeah, he just get his windshield fixed.
Yeah. Rain-free base on the severe warning cell over Mutual, Oklahoma. Yeah, I think that one near the Kansas-Oklahoma border is really going to try to pop off here soon. But we're currently looking at our storm here in Texas that is tornado warned.
New tornado warning has been issued.
There we go. There's our new tornado warning up here in Oklahoma. This is for our storm that is near Mutual. More than likely here. Right here near Mutual. I'd say, yeah, it's for that right there. You're probably about to have a tornado warning come out for Sealing, north of Sealing, on up here, probably. It's not going to look like that, but it's something in that general area. Unless the storm's trying to move north, then it would be sort of like in this direction. So that right there is probably our new tornado warning here near the town of Mutual. We also have our severe thunderstorm warning here near Freedom. I really think our storms are just now starting to pop off. I do think that we are starting to get our storms really trying to rotate. Tornado on the ground northwest of Mutual. Tornado on the ground northwest of Mutual, Oklahoma. Okay. That is from Broadcast Media. Tornado on the ground. I think he meant northeast. I see that. Right there. Maybe northeast of Mutual. But the media here in Oklahoma is reporting, News 9 is reporting a tornado on the ground near the town of Mutual. Tornado on the ground near the town of Mutual in Oklahoma. Tornado on the ground near the town of Mutual. News 9 reporting tornado on the ground near the town of Mutual. Listen. I've never heard him say that. Okay. News 9 reporting tornado on the ground here near the town of Mutual. This is northeast of Mutual. Well, there's our tornado warning. Daggone, that went pretty much the same way as I just had it. Tornado ongoing west of Sealing. Tornado ongoing west Sealing. Right there. Yeah, look at that. Right there. Outside of the warning box. Tornado ongoing right here. So we potentially have two tornadoes down here near the town of Mutual. We have a tornado on the ground here west of Sealing, Oklahoma. So we have potentially multiple tornadoes down here near the town of Mutual and near Sealing. This is in Oklahoma. Potentially two tornadoes on the ground here. We do have one on the ground. That was 1 minute ago west of Sealing. So that right there where our reds and greens are touching
has been issued.
There's our new tornado warning. Major County and Woodward County, Oklahoma. Let's see here. News 9 reports a tornado on the ground up here. I'm looking at a video right now on Twitter of a tornado on the ground here west of Sealing. This is a tornado ongoing right now. This is a very dangerous situation here. Yeah, there it is. More pictures of tornado on the ground here near Mutual. So this is a tornado on the ground here. This is probably another tornado on the ground here. Probably about to get a new tornado warning probably going to overlap our original tornado warning here near Mutual for our ceiling tornado, or our ceiling storm there. We do have a tornado on the ground ongoing right now. Potentially 2 tornadoes ongoing right now here in Oklahoma. Tornado warning. Oh my God, national weather. Why do I keep clicking so fast? National Weather Service in Norman just put out a tornado has been reported near the town of Mutual. So we do have a tornado on the ground here near the town of Mutual. You're probably about to hear it come out over the overhead overlay there for a upgraded tornado warning to a confirmed tornado near the town of Mutual here. Do have potentially 2 tornadoes down here near the town of Sealing and another one here near the town of Mutual. Northwest Oklahoma, I had a feeling was about to pop off, and there we go. Right there is your area of spin north of Mutual, and here's your area of spin west of Sealing, and there's your tornado warning that I told you would probably overlap this one. That's exactly what it's doing here. This one goes all the way out to include Cleo Springs and Fairview.
A new
and
tornado
Oklahoma.
warning has been issued.
There's another tornado warning in Oklahoma. I told you it's about to go 0 to 100 in about 2.2. So there is a tornado on the ground on both of these storms here. Fairview, Cleo Springs, Chester, Orion, and Orienta are in the path of this tornado on the ground. I know it hasn't come through and said that this tornado warning has been upgraded. However, there are videos over on Twitter that I have retweeted if you want to go look. Tornado currently, okay, right now, this is 1 minute ago. Tornado ongoing right now in the town of Mutual. Potentially a debris ball. Tornado on the ground there. Oh my gosh. Oklahoma's really starting to pop off right now, but we have a tornado on the ground here near the town of Mutual. This also has baseball size hail. This includes Mutual, Chester, Orion, and Bose Junction. These both are tornadoes on the ground, folks. Tornadoes are on the ground here, and I'm not going to be shocked to see a tornado warning come out down here either, south of Sealing. That right there, see if that continues. That's pretty strong inflow here into our storm here near Sealing, so I wouldn't be shocked to see another tornado warning here down the line for Longdale, Canton, O'Keene. Heads up there. Let's go look at our new tornado warning that is down here in Texas. Or that's not our new tornado warning. That's our ongoing tornado warning near Rising Star. There's our area of spin. Don't think anything is down with that just yet. Not yet that I can see. New tornado warning here in Oklahoma. As I said, that there's our new tornado warning that includes Longdale and O'Keene. So we do have 3 tornado warnings right now ongoing. 2 of them are on the ground here, north of Sealing, east of Mutual. And we do have a new tornado warning here south of Sealing that includes Longdale and O'Keene. So right now we have 3 back-to-back lined up tornado warnings in Oklahoma. I'm about to get another drink of water. Remind me never eat that again. At least before I stream. Let's see here. I think I see what this is about to do. Unfortunately, you see all of these storms here. These, even the ones that are tornado warned right now, are moving north, right? These are going to merge with our beast of a storm up here near Mutual. So once all of these go through those mergers, one of these are going to take dominance. One of these are going to take over with its tornadic activity. The National Weather Service seen exactly what I seen down here near Sealing. They went ahead and warned this for Longdale and Fairview and O'Keene. This is storms that are not messing around here. Man alive, things went from 0 to 100 east of Vicky. Tornado on the ground. So that would have been back here. Yep, that was a little bit ago. Tornado near ceiling has since roped out. So this one right here is roped out as of 2 minutes ago. But right now, well, here we go. Our tornado near mutual is ongoing. So this one up here is ongoing right now. Near the town of Mutual. Hard to tell on radar like this right here. However, we do have an ongoing tornado here east of Mutual. This is a tornado on the ground. Seeing multiple pictures of that right now. Ongoing east of Mutual, Oklahoma. This is a tornado on the ground ongoing right now. On down the line, if you are in Cleo Springs, if you are in Fairview, anywhere between Mutual, Fairview, Cleo Springs, Sealing, Longdale, O'Keene, take this warning seriously. Multiple tornadoes have been produced out of this, out of these storms. National Weather Service Norman, there are 3 storms with tornado warnings on them in northwest Oklahoma. One is near Sealing, one is near Chester, one is near Mutual. All 3 storms are moving east. People near and east of these need to take shelter now. So that right there, man, this is crazy. Somebody just posted a video of twins. Tornado on the ground northwest of Sealing. I wonder if he just didn't have service, because that does not add up. That does not add up. That's probably a delayed report. That does not add up. Unless it's in that little range there. But right now we have 3 tornado warnings here back to back to back lined up against each other here in northwest Oklahoma. This is exactly where I thought things would really try to start popping off, and that's exactly what they have done here. Man, it's about to be a long, long evening. If you're just tuning in, slap that like button. We are covering a tornado outbreak likely about to undergo here in Oklahoma. We did just have potentially 2 to 3 tornadoes near the town of Mutual. This one right here is going to try to get its act together again here near the town of Mutual. These storms are all merging together. I'll loop this and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. You see this one right here starting to merge with that one. That one has successfully merged. And now our storm down here near Sealing is starting to merge with this one up here near Mutual as well. This one right here is about to take over dominance there. Tornado just now reported. Tornado moments ago snapped power lines, did minor damage near a utility plant, has since roped out. I know who that is. So that was the tornado that likely dropped here just a minute ago east of Mutual. East of Mutual. Tornadoes are on the ground here, are dropping out of these storms here east of Mutual, north of Sealing, north of Taloga, west of Longdale, west of Fairview. Three active tornado warnings here in Oklahoma. We do have 2 tornado warnings in Texas. We'll get to those here in just a second. However, these are the ones that are going to be problem makers here across northwest Oklahoma, and they are going in the general direction of Blackwell, Oklahoma. Hear what I said? Mm-hmm. Blackwell. Okay. Where are we at here on radar? We are looking at Etna. Here's our storm here that has the highest tornado potential in this area at least. Etna, excuse me, near Hartner, 70 mile an hour wind gust here and 2-inch in diameter hail. This is on the Kansas-Oklahoma state line here. Exactly what I'm looking at here, this is our little appendage here east of Etna, and we're going to watch this storm right here near Freedom. This one right here is moving northeast, and our storm near Etna is moving east. So what this one's about to do is ingest into this storm here near Etna, and that's probably when our maximized tornado potential will occur here near Hartner. But as of right now, we have 3 ongoing tornado warnings here, reaching from down here near Longdale, O'Keene, all the way up here northeast of Mutual, Oklahoma. What is ongoing right now? All of these storms are merging together. Look at this. I seen that in the new update. You can see this little area right here. You see how that's already starting to clear out here. Watch this one. It's going to get sucked up into this as well. Right here's your already coming back area of the storm. Already coming back there. You can see this right here. Eventually what's about to happen, and if this is a successful merger, you're going to see this right here push back out. Sort of like that. So areas in Fairview, Cleo Springs, Ringwood, I would even say all the way down here to Longdale and O'Keene. Heads up for these storms. You are all under tornado warnings. However, our main dominant supercell, I do believe, is going to be the one up here near Mutual. As this storm is getting ingested up into our beast of a supercell here, northeast of Mutual. All of these are getting ingested into our storm here, and if that continues and it undergoes multiple cell mergers, more successful cell mergers, this one right here is going to have our maximized tornado threat as it moves off to the east. So Fairview, Cleo Springs, Longdale, O'Keene, Ames, Ringwood, all of you all, I would be in my safe place. This is the real deal here on our storm that is near Mutual, north of Ceiling. Right there you can see our little appendage here just keeps dropping out now. It's exactly what's happening here. So this right here is going to be the real deal here, folks. You're going to have this little merger here near Ceiling. Go back up into our storm here. It's actually going to go up into the...
New information. This tornado warning has been upgraded.
There it is. Tornado on the ground here. Northeast of Mutual. Tornado on the ground here, northeast of Mutual. You can see it right there. Reds and greens are coming together now. Northeast of Mutual. Tornado on the ground here, northeast of Mutual. That's where our reds and greens are coming together there. And I know as soon as I go over here and look on Twitter, we're about to have picture galore. Increasing tornado potential. They are, there we go, look at this. Yeah, your new update there has all of our, the reds and greens coming together there. Yeah, oh my gosh. National Weather Service in Norman just pretty much put out that our tornado risk is rapidly increasing here on our storms near Woodward. So they're seeing the exact same thing that we are seeing here. Let me go and see if I can find that storm. Ooh. What was I going to do? I was going to search up National Weather Service Norman because they just put out that update. Yep. There it is. The tornado potential is increasing across portions of northern Oklahoma. So this reaches from Woodward on over towards Blackwell. Increasing tornado potential now through 8 p.m. That is for our cluster of storms here east of Woodward. Mutual, observed tornado here east of Mutual. This is Weather Spotter's confirmed tornado. Locations impacted include Bose Junction. You can see exactly what I was talking about moments ago. Let me look this. Look at this little appendage here that's dropping down after a merger. Successful mergers. This one right here is going to go up in it here near Ceiling. Our little power shower here is going to move up into our inflow region here. This is either going to be a destructive merger or a successful merger. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you, by the way these have been merging so far, this is probably going to be another successful merger here. So tornado potential maximizing here, pretty much in an area from Woodward to the east. Pretty much this area here. I cannot draw a straight line for nothing. If you are north of Woodward, near Blackwell, down to Edmond, and back to the west with Tonga, pretty much in this area right here, your tornadic activity is on the increase now through 8 p.m. So right now, we do have a tornado on the ground here, east of Mutual. Look at this. There's your newest radar scan. Look at this. This one right here, our power shower is about to get ingested up into our inflow region here, and you're about to have another successful merger. And after this one merges up into this one right here has just about nothing else to fight off. So this right here is probably about to produce a strong tornado. East of Mutual, you can see our winds. Look at this. Our inflow winds absolutely screaming here, and our winds pushing back out of the storm here. Right there, and right in there is where our tornado would be. If I can get it switched back over, right there is exactly where our tornado would be, and that is on the ground according to weather spotters. So this is a tornado on the ground. This is in Oklahoma. This is the real deal here in Oklahoma. If you are in Oklahoma east of Mutual, between Mutual, Fairview, and Cleo Springs, this is heading in your general direction. This is a observed tornado on the ground here. If you're just tuning in, slap that like button. It helps me out more than you know. Especially on days like today. Very much appreciated here. And we are watching, well, here we go. Another update. One tornado ongoing between Cedardale and Chester. So that is right here. We also just got another new update from the National Weather Service in Norman. Severe storm potential will continue across portions of the area through 8 p.m., with the severe potential increasing to the east of the current activity. Very large hail, damaging winds, and tornadoes are all possible. So right now we are really starting to get a uptick in our weather here across portions of Oklahoma. Right here in our little hook region here that I am moving the cursor around here, that is where our tornado is currently down in Oklahoma. This is east of Mutual. This is a tornado down east of Mutual, according to weather spotters. We have our storms down here in southern Oklahoma. This storm right here that is on the Red River here, nearing Thackerville, Marietta, near Nocona. This one right here, it does have a little bit of an area of spin, but nothing too impressive here. This is our storm that produced the multi-vortex, potential strong tornado in Windthorst here. It has went on and moved off towards the northeast here. Let's see what it's warned for here. It is a tornado possible tag here. It does include Terrell, Grady, Oscar, Courtney, and Petersburg. So this has now the tornado possible tag, and you can see that plain as day right there. Yeah, there we go. Look at that coming back together there near the town of Terrell as this storm continues to move off to the east-northeast in this general direction towards Marietta. So in the general area of Marietta, potentially even near Ardmore there, Sulphur, I think this is going to go to your south. I see that comment out of the corner of my eye there. I believe this is going to go south of Sulphur. However, I don't think the threat today is done. So keep your eyes on a swivel and make sure you have ways to receive those warnings and watches up there as more storms may pop off. But our main action right now in your area is right here. That is going to be moving towards the general Ardmore area right now. This is going to move a little bit more to the east here, so to go in this general direction that the storms have been moving. When they start spinning, they'll take this right turn. So if it goes like this, That's going to be the general direction that this thing takes. Now, if it tries to occlude, you're going to have a storm like this, tornado, or it just tries to occlude back up into itself. And then you'll have another one try to drop and occlude into itself. Sort of like that, unless this just turns into a hailmaker, damaging windmaker. Then we'll be pushing up to the northeast. Then we'll be talking about you there in Ardmore for potentially some large hail and damaging winds.
A new
But right
tornado
now,
warning has been issued.
right now, you are not in any danger. Right now, as of this moment in Sulphur, there's a new tornado warning here in Oklahoma, and I actually do believe that is for our storm down here. So we're going to see here. Let's see if the National Weather Service just pulled the trigger on a tornado warning here on our storm near Nocona. Let's see if that's the new warning here near Nocona. We're going to see if that's it. We're going to go back up here real quick. We do have other ongoing tornadoes here in northern Oklahoma. This is a ongoing tornado here east of Mutual. Looks like our power shower is starting to go into our inflow region here, so we'll see if that's a constructive merger or a destructive merger here. That's going to be ongoing right now. Let's see what happens from that. Here's our new tornado warning. Up, that is for our storm here near Nocona. Leon says a severe storm capable of producing a tornado located 6 miles southeast of Terrell, moving northeast at 35. This does include Leon, Rue Bottom, Courtney, and Petersburg. So it is moving, northeast at 35. So it is moving in this general area or this general direction right now. So Ardmore, you are in the danger zone for this storm. However, like I said, when these storms do start spinning, they do take more of an eastwardly track. So Marietta, this is also a heads up for you. Marietta, that's a hard hit area as well. But Ardmore, Marietta, all the way up here to Dixon, Mansville, Medill, Kingston, Woodville, all heads up ahead of a now tornadic supercell off to your west. Heads up for you folks out there. That is our area of spin there near Nocona, east of Terrell. That is our area of spin that is moving off to the east-northeast. So Leon, heads up for you. Marietta, depend if this goes northeast, which if it's going to spin like that, it's going to go off more to the east here, I feel like. But just a heads up there, you can see our track of the storm there is trying to push it up towards Ardmore. So we're going to continue to watch this one down here as it is all on its own. There is nothing here to fight this one off. So this one is all on its own. It has all the ingredients to work with down here. Do we really have that much moisture in the air out here that is showing up on radar? Jesus. That's crazy. But if you're just tuning in, we are covering severe weather, potential tornado outbreak that is about to unfold here across the state of Oklahoma. Our power shower is now going up into our storm here near Mutual, nearing Cleo Springs and Fairview. Check on our storm down here. That was near Rising Star. This is now near
New tornado
DeLeon,
warning has been issued.
near DeLeon and Gorman. That is for our storm here. Right there would be our area of spin on the west side of DeLeon there. So this is coming towards the town of DeLeon there. I do believe they went ahead and put a tornado warning out for the other side of our storm there in Texas. That's our area of spin there near DeLeon. Was it not even plugged up? Let's see. Wait for that to pop up, but I do believe we just got a new tornado warning here. Back up here, it's probably an add-on to our tornado warning here. Oh boy, uh-oh. From that angle, that looks pretty rough. And that's actually starting to look rough. So a new tornado warning is probably coming out like this right here to include like that right there to add on to our tornado warning there. Nocona, you're probably getting a tornado warning right now. You're probably getting activation of sirens in Nocona. North of Montauk, northwest of St. Joe. You can see our area right there. Starting to notch out, get our appendage there near Nakona. Rotation reported on this 1 minute ago. Rapidly rotating wall cloud there on this storm. So would not be shocked to see this tornado warning here come out right there. Would not be completely shocked. Yep, there it is. Nakona, you are not included in this tornado warning, but if I was in the town of Nakona, I would be in my safe place. This is a developing tornado on the Red River here that is moving up in the general direction of Marietta, Thackerville, Leon, all the way over to Callisburg. Heads up for all of you folks ahead of this tornadic cell here. You all need to be in your safe place. This is a rapid redeveloping supercell here near Nakona. This is our previously tornado warned cell down here near Scotland and Windthorst that produced multiple multi-vortex tornadoes here. So this one down here is meaning business. This one is now moving over the Red River and it is heading out into a already hard hit area there. Did just have a brief tornado near Chester, Oklahoma. Tornado near Mutual. News 9 had it. Also, 2 barns destroyed and homes damaged near Mutual. That's out right now. That is breaking news out of Mutual, Oklahoma. Homes are damaged out of Mutual, Oklahoma. So here we go. This is starting to on-go right now. Another multi-vortex in northwest Oklahoma ongoing as of 10 minutes ago. Goodness gracious. Looks like it tried to lift as it moved over to Highway 281. I know there's other tornado warnings, but I really want to watch this storm right here that is nearing the Red River. Large, rapid, rotating wall cloud 3 miles to the west. So that is 2 reports in 1 minute of a rapidly rotating wall cloud. This is the real deal on the Red River here. This is moving towards Leon. This is moving towards Marietta. I'm about to text that woman. The EM. Emergency manager. Imminent. I'll just text the emergency manager there in that area and let them know what's coming their way. We're going to go back and check our other tornado warnings out here very shortly. But right now, this is a developing supercell. This is rapidly coming together here as it approaches the Red River. It is moving towards Leon. This is going towards Marietta. This is going to be very close to Thackerville. I'm trying to take a picture of this and but this is rapidly coming together. Let's go check out our other tornado warnings really quick here. Oh man, that may have been a destructive cell merger there. That may have went through too many cell mergers. Now that is just a big... What was that? May have went through too many mergers, and now it's just a big mess now. Watch up here near Clio Springs. We may have to watch these ahead of this well. But right now that doesn't show much of anything. So these are becoming very messy. Let these get back organized. And we'll probably have to be talking about areas over here towards Ringwood and Lahoma and Enid. How's our storm up here near the state line looking? It's undergoing that cell merger right now here near Hartner. Yep, it's undergoing the cell merger right now near Hartner. So let's see our tornado probabilities here near Hartner, Kiowa, and Hazleton. This is about to be maximized tornado potential for you in Hazleton, Kiowa. Yes, you heard me right, Hazleton. Let's go back down here to our tornado warning here, coming up on the Red River. This is an early heads up for folks near or south of Ardmore. Marietta. This is going to be a very close call for the town of Marietta. Early heads up ahead of time for you folks in Marietta. You all just got hit by an EF4 tornado not long ago, and now you potentially have another tornadic supercell moving towards you right now. This will be in Marietta around 8:30, so you have less than an hour before this moves towards your area. Don't be scared of this. Just have a way, know what you're going to do here. Make that plan ahead of time here, ahead of this storm, potentially producing or very close to producing a tornado here north of the town of Nakona. This is moving in the general direction of Leon. This is riding the Red River, and water tends to enhance storms like this. I've seen it in the past, and I'm not going to be shocked to see this one happen as well. This one is out on its own, so there is nothing down here. This is our storm here. There is nothing else down here to fight this storm off. This storm has every single ingredient to work with. It is tapping into every single thing that it possibly can right now. So this storm is the real deal here as it approaches and rides along the Red River on the state line. Let's see. Right now we have a potentially developing tornado here along the Red River. I know there's other tornado warnings, but the ones up there just do not look impressive as of right now. However, those are probably going to reorganize, and those will eventually produce tornadoes up there, as they are also in a very primed environment, just like this one down here, nearing or actually on the Red River here. This is not an ideal track that this needs to take here. It is moving towards the I-35 corridor here between Gainesville and Ardmore. Yep, Leon, Marietta. This is going to be very close to you. Very close to you. Heads up for you guys. My voice is trying to go out, so I'm going to try to watch what I'm saying here because we're going to have a long evening ahead of us here. I do believe we're just getting started here. Yep, that's exactly what I thought. The low-level jet is ongoing. It is starting to ramp up in Oklahoma. That is exactly what we are looking for to happen here across portions of Oklahoma, northern Texas, and southern Kansas. So this is only the beginning. We're more than likely going to see the low-level jet increase. And also, that means that our tornadic threat is going to increase. going to increase. So we're going to have to watch these very closely. Looks like they just added a tornado possible tag. Let's quickly go up here to our storm on the state line. They did just add a tornado possible tag here for Hazleton, Kiowa, Waldron, 70-mile-an-hour wind gust, and potentially golf ball sized hail there outside of any tornadic threat. Tornadic threat is going to be at its max here north of Hartner. There's our reds and greens coming together right there. Right now here, north of Hartner. Hartner, we called you all out there. Lord, it's been probably 30 minutes ago. And there's our reds and greens trying to come together there. This is going to be our area of concern to watch. Look at this. Yep, successful merger there. And now we have our screaming eagle wings here is what I like to call here screaming eagle wings here nearing the town of Sharon, nearing the town of Hazleton. And we now have our very defined hook echo there now. We do have our screaming eagle wings. Looks like an eagle trying to fly with its wings out like that. That's exactly what I call this. And you can see why there. You've got the wing there, wing there. Screaming eagle is what I call this right here. That is a telltale sign of a strengthening supercell that is very close to producing a tornado. If I was out chasing, I would be beelining it for the town of Kiowa or Hazleton. That would be ironic to get a tornado intercept near the town of Hazleton. I would never play Twisted the same again. That's an inside joke. There's a game we play. It's called Twisted. And there's it's based out of a town called Hazleton. I didn't think it was a real town until I seen that. Hartner. That is coming together very quickly near Hartner. Northwest of Kiowa. Right there's where our area of spin would be. North of Hartner. We're going to have to watch this as it continues to organize, moving to the east near Kiowa and Hazleton. Huh? This one right here is really trying to come together on the Kansas-Oklahoma state line. This one down here is another one we're going to have to watch. It just went through a lot of mergers, so it's very, very messy here. The one near Fairview is just, it's getting the look, I guess you could say here. Getting the look here. You can see our little hook echo trying to pop out there near Fairview. That would have been our tail end Charlie that did not get ingested into our storm up here. So this one's still going. It never got ingested to our storm up here. So this one right here is trying to take over there. This one is going to potentially produce a tornado here. It is trying to intensify there as it moves up towards Ringwood, Lahoma, Drummond, and Ames. Large flash flood warning here as well. Flash flooding is probably about to start here in the warned area for another 3 hours is this flash flood warning through there. Let's go back down. We'll talk about Kentucky here in just a minute because we will be out chasing tomorrow in Kentucky. Tomorrow looks very, very impressive tornadic-wise in portions of the state. We'll go back to that here in just a second. Right here is our area of spin near Leon. Our reds and greens really trying to come together right there near the town of Leon. Super hard to tell if anything's down there, but I'm telling you what, it's sure trying to wrap up. Let's quickly go over here. I know some of you have asked about Kentucky. Tomorrow, we already have a enhanced risk for severe weather. Never let me do that again before I start streaming. That chicken. It's trying to fight back, like hard. Yeah, that's exactly what it's trying to do. But anyway, enhanced risk here across most of Kentucky, southern Indiana, southern Illinois, eastern Missouri, northern Tennessee here. There is a strong potential, or a strong tornado potential here in portions of western Kentucky in the tri-state region. Does reach from St. Louis all the way down through Chesterfield, Missouri, Bellevue, Illinois, University City, Missouri, and Oakville, Missouri. This does include Paducah. This does include Mayfield. This does include areas west of I-69. I think that's I-69 through there. So the I-69 corridor in Kentucky is a strong tornado potential tomorrow. And I'm not going to lie to you, the way that things have looked in the past little bit, I do think they're going to extend the 10 hatch to include Owensboro and over potentially close to the 65 corridor there. What? But I do think they're going to extend this 10 hatch off to the east as well tomorrow. But a large 5%, including the HQ here, where we're at right now tomorrow, 5% tornado risk and a 2% from the Great Lakes all the way down into northeast Texas. However, our main threat tomorrow is damaging winds. I think we're going to see a derecho tomorrow across multiple states. What? What a derecho is if a storm continuously goes for 250, I want to think 250 miles or 250 some odd miles, and it stays severe warned for winds of 60 or more, 58 or more, for over 200 and some odd miles. It's considered a derecho, and I do think that's going to happen tomorrow. There is potential for large hail as well, 30% hatch. For portions of I-75 west in Kentucky, all the way back up here into St. Louis. And this is going to be a nighttime threat the further east that you go. So out here, the further west that you are, around I-69, this is probably going to be around 3, 4 o'clock for you. And off to the east here, East Kentucky, you're probably going to get woke up 3, 4 o'clock in the morning with our storm over here, depending on how fast this starts to move. And then, day 3, we have a marginal risk for I-75 and areas to the east. But as of right now, that is our look for tomorrow. And today's risk, large moderate here, so we're just getting started here across portions of Oklahoma and the southern plains. Let's get back to our tornado warning here on the Red River. We'll have to see how this storm acts. It is moving towards an area that's not... I wouldn't be fond of this storm moving in this direction. I don't. That's just not a good way for this storm to be heading right now. It is heading towards some very hard hit areas here near Marietta. They were just recently hit by that EF4 tornado. Ardmore, it looks like you are about to be in a severe thunderstorm warning. It is off to your west. Looks like for ping pong ball sized hail, 60 mile an hour wind gusts there. Tornado is possible here with our storm here nearing Ardmore. So that's why I said Ardmore, Dixon, Mansville areas through here. Don't let your guard down as this storm is going northeast still. But our tornadic threat for the short term is near Leon, down near Marietta in Oklahoma. Somebody was mowing their grass as the hook with rapid rotation moved over him.
Yeah, man.
Welcome to Oklahoma. And Rita's on that storm near the Red River, and it is absolutely blowing up. Okay. And we're going to go back and look at our... This is from National Weather Service, Norman, real quick. They are saying we like the trends right now, but we don't think they're comfortable saying we are done in central Oklahoma. The air mass is not worked over here in central Oklahoma, and there are still some storms to our west and southwest. So, they think that the storms down here, let me go back over here. There is some storms here near Cordell that is moving towards the Oklahoma City metro. That one right there very well could work with the environment here near Oklahoma City. So we'll see how that acts, but right now I think that one's mainly been elevated for now in the short term. But this is going to continue to move off to the east-northeast. This is moving towards the Oklahoma City metro, so we're going to have to watch that one as it moves in that area. The low-level jet is increasing in Oklahoma. Yep, low-level jet is increasing in Oklahoma. Hey, Rick, thank you so much for that super chat, my friend. Thank you so much. It's not a problem. Love doing this. Hopefully we can be back on the road tomorrow, bringing updates from the ground. So thank you so much for that super chat. It's very much appreciated. Northeast of Nocona is the storm we're watching here, riding the Red River, nearing the town of Leon. This is moving towards the Marietta area. This is not what we'd want to see, especially right now. That is nearing the town of Marietta. It is moving into a radar hole, I will say. So we're going to have to watch this very closely. Wouldn't be shocked to see a precautionary tornado warning come out for Marietta here soon, as this storm has the look of a prominent supercell here as it nears the I-35 corridor. And we also, this is our only tornado warnings here right along the Red River. We also have more storms up here that we are keeping a very close eye on here near the Oklahoma-Kansas state border. This one right here near Hazleton, near Kiowa, this one right here has maximized tornado potential, in my opinion. Kiowa, Hazleton, Hartner, that one right there has the maximized tornado potential in any storm here along the southern Kansas-Oklahoma border. We do have our cluster of storms down here. They have went ahead and extended our severe thunderstorm warning all the way up here to near the Kansas state line for 2-inch in diameter hail, 70-mile-an-hour wind gust. Does include Blackwell, does include Tonkawa, Brahman, Newkirk, Kildare, Medford, Waukeeta, yes, that Waukeeta, Pond Creek, Lamont, Billings, Garber, Covington, Fairmont, Enid, Carrier, Hillsdale, Nash. Very large severe thunderstorm warning here for 70-mile-an-hour wind gust and 2-inch in diameter hail. Watch this one down here near Ames. Look at this. And this is going to be very hard to see, but this is what we're going to have to watch for in these storms. You see this storm here near Ames, right? However, you see this area right there? Look at that. Very low precip hook trying to start right there. That's going to be something we're going to have to watch here in the next little bit. Looks like it's going to try to undergo that little merger of that little shower there. I do think we may see some tornadic activity here out of this one near Ames. As it moves off to the east, Wacomas, Drummond, Fairmont, Douglas, Covington, heads up there for you all. This is our storm down here near Ames. Right now it does not look impressive, but I do believe we are getting an uptick in our low-level jet here, and this is pretty much a tail-end Charlie for the time being, so it can get most of the energy here up into this. So Enid, Wacomas areas in that area. But right now, our only tornado warnings are down here along the Red River. We do have severe thunderstorm warning down near Abilene there. We still have a tornado watch for another hour and a half down there in Texas. Do have a severe thunderstorm warning here in northeast Mississippi. We even have a severe thunderstorm warning all the way up here into Maryland, nearing Baltimore. But our main action here is in the plains. They did come out with that severe thunderstorm watch there just a little bit ago for 6 hours, so that goes out until what time does that go out to? I can't think if that's Mountain Time. No, that's Central Time. So that goes out for another 6 hours. So that goes out until midnight. Midnight Central Time there, severe thunderstorm warning. But this is our main focus right now. Here across the southern plains, we do have a particularly dangerous situation tornado watch. This is the highest end tornado watch that you can possibly get here. And this is where our storm is here along the Red River and also up here near Wichita. If I was out chasing today, my target would have been right here in Blackwell, somewhere within a 50-mile radius of Blackwell. And I would be eyeballing this storm right there near Hazleton and Kiowa, Kansas. That is riding the Oklahoma border. So, let's get back down here real quick to our Red River storm, and then we will do a quick run over of all of our current warnings. Oh boy. That is not good. I do not like the way that this is looking structurally wise here. Leon, this is coming up towards you right now. So heads up there. We do have chasers on this storm here. So if anything does happen, we will know about it. I do have Twitter open in a page behind me here. So we will see if any tornadoes do occur here. Brief tornado near Mutual right now. I wish people would put timings on there. Ooh. Hazleton. Rotating wall cloud. Huge wall cloud near Anthony, Kansas. I think these storms are really about to get going here. The sun is starting to go down. The low-level jet is increasing. There's another very loud helicopter going over the house. But let's go over our current warnings right now while we have the 2 tornado warnings. Quickly, this is for, a lot of these are overlapping, so I'm going to go down here. This is for our storm in Mississippi moving towards Aberdeen. This is for quarter-size hail, 60-mile-an-hour wind gust. Aberdeen moving up towards the Columbus Air Force Base radar. Let's see. Go over here to Kansas. That is for our storm that we're watching there. Texas. That's the one I want to watch. This is near Stephenville. This was our previous tornado down here near Rising Star and Cross Plains. However, now we have ping pong ball sized hail, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts potentially entering Stephenville there in Texas. And we also have our severe thunderstorm warning up here nearing Frederick in Maryland. Very large warning here, actually. Let's click on this. I know we're going to be reading a lot here. 60-mile-an-hour wind gust and quarter-sized hail. It does include Frederick, Westminster, Harry Grove Stadium, Eldersburg, Bellinger Creek, Mount Airy, Walkersville, Sykesville, Braddock Heights, Oakland, New Market, Gamber, Clover Hill, Discovery, Spring Garden, Linganore, Bartonsville, New Windsor, Woodsboro, Union Bridge, Liberty Town, and Monrovia. That is for 60-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-size hail. That is moving towards the general Baltimore area if it stays on this track and it keeps its intensity. There we go. That is our warning here in Maryland. We have a couple of strong storms there across the Carolinas. We had our storm that we went over there in Mississippi. But our only action, severe-wise, outside of those 2 warnings, are in the southern plains right now. We do have a special weather statement up here in Montana for 40-mile-an-hour winds, but our main action is right here in Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas for the time being. Continuing to watch this storm as it is riding along the Red River. It is moving towards the general Marietta area. cross I-35 there between Thackerville and Marietta. Let's hope this storm just fizzles out. We do not want this storm to go into that area. We do not want it to go east. We do not want it to do that. We do not want it to be doing anything at all. But this is not a good scene for Marietta area. We also have some storms down here. That's a new warning. That is west of Stevensville. That's our storm we just looked at. Now we have another severe thunderstorm warning here, northeast of Cross Plains. That does include Eastland, Ranger, Cisco, up here towards Strawn and Thurber. Gorman, Carbon, 60-mile-an-hour wind gust, and half-dollar-sized hail. There for you all. These storms are going to be moving up in the Fort Worth area, but I do believe the tornadic threat is a little bit lower, especially for these. But a tornado is possible out of those, but the tornado threat is a little bit lower than what we've been looking at. What is our storm down here doing? Near Archer City. That's a new storm, isn't it? Oh yeah, that's just recently popped off. Interesting. Nothing in the way of spin there. It's literally just popped off in the matter of 3 scans. Interesting. Watching that area right there near Ames. See if that tries to come together there. Oh boy, I would not be shocked to see a tornado warning any second now for southern Kansas. This is over the town of Hazleton right now, and this may be the strongest that it has been since it went through that cell merger. Right here, you can see our areas of, our area of inbound winds there into the town of Hazleton. Hazleton, you are probably getting some very, very gusty winds right now, potentially pushing 60 or 70, but it is starting to try and wrap up over the town of Hazleton. Right there, you can see our area of inbound winds pushing up into this, and our outbound winds, and the area of spin right there would be over the town of Hazleton right now in Kansas. So if you are in Hazleton,
A new tornado warning has been issued.
There's our tornado warning. Harper County, Kansas. Tornado warning now. I think that's for this storm. At least it should be. Right there near Hazleton. Man. Right over Hazleton. Hazleton, you are probably getting close to 70-mile-per-hour winds right now from your rear flank downdraft pushing out of this. You're probably getting close to 70-mile-an-hour winds here in the town of Hazleton. Probably, if I had to guess, you're probably about to see a tornado warning from the state line, probably all the way out here to Freeport, Argonia, pretty much like a square. Like that right there. That's what I would do if I was at the National Weather Service, or if I was at the Storm Prediction Center, whatever you call it, there at the National Weather Service. That's the sort of warning I would make there for this storm. I do believe that we do have our maximized tornado potential here near Hazleton, as we spoke of just a little bit ago. It was for this area right here along the Kansas-Oklahoma border. Hazleton, it is on top of you right now. This is moving over towards Anthony, Freeport, Bluff City. On down the line, we are going to be talking about our Milan, Wellington, South Haven. Eventually, all the way down here, I-35 corridor south of Wichita. This is I-35 here.
New tornado warning has been issued.
There's another tornado warning here. Yep, there's our new tornado warning. We did just get a double-header tornado warning here. Does include Hazleton. It does. Hey, look at my box. Look at my box compared to the new 2. Look on my screen. It's a little easier. My box compared to the new 2. But that's our new 2 tornado warnings here. They have went ahead and issued 2 tornado warnings. I'm assuming different National Weather Service offices here. Yep, this one is Dodge City, and this one over here is Wichita. So it is over the town of Hazleton right now. This is moving to the east. Oh boy, yeah, that's potentially about to be a strong tornado producer here. It's moving northeast at 40, and we do have a funnel cloud reported with this storm. We do have a funnel cloud reported with this storm over Hazleton.
December 1st.
6:15, so that was an hour ago. We have a potentially strong tornado developing here in southern Kansas. Look at this. Look at this. Looking right under it. That's in Hazleton. Right under that. Wow. Anyway, this is our developing tornado here near the town of Hazleton. You can see very plainly here our area of spin. You go down here and you have your hook appendage right over the town of Hazleton right now. This is potentially going to be a strong, oh boy, that's even stronger. This is a strong tornado developing here. That is a strong tornado developing over the town of Hazleton, Kansas right now. If I was in Hazleton, areas to the east, definitely be in your safe place from Hazleton to Anthony, as this may be a strong tornado trying to occur here very rapidly as well here. Man, Hazleton, oh my gosh, if that's true, at the ground right now near Hazleton, maybe getting close to 90 mile per hour winds from this rear flank downdraft. The inflow region, I'm sorry. The inflow region. You can see our area of spin coming in here, your area of inbound winds and outbound winds there. This is where your area of spin is right over the town of Hazleton right now. If I was in Hazleton or areas to the east towards Anthony, this right here is the real deal. Unless this storm right here tries to cut it off, which it very well may here, that may be a saving grace for this storm. But let me tell you, this right here is trying to spin like an absolute top near the town of Hazleton. I think it's starting to get cut off. So we're going to see how this acts as it tries to merge with this one. See if that's a constructive or a destructive merger here. Getting multiple wall cloud reports from that. This is moving towards the town of Anthony. Funnel cloud. Dust kicked up under it. Large wall cloud. Probably 3 mile wide mezzo. I see that on radar. I'm used to having longer hair. I was just moving my hair to the side there. But right now we are watching, currently have 3 tornado warnings. Where's Mountain View, Oklahoma? I'm assuming it's for that. Yeah. Mountain View, Oklahoma, stable air. So that one's not doing nothing. Down here near Mountain View, 60 mile an hour wind, 60 mile an hour winds, quarter size hail possible there. Back up here to our tornado warning. Looks like it's going to try to merge. It may try to produce a tornado briefly here near the town of Hazleton. It's going to be completely wrapped in rain here very soon. If that does drop, you can see our very strong winds here. Let's see. Harper County. Let's turn on a new scanner. How about it? We've listened to this one for a while. Now let's go to a different one. KKK.
Wake up for peace.
Turning on a new scanner. This one is near Hazleton. So we'll see if the scanner's saying anything, because that's a very strong area of spin there on the east side of Hazleton, Kansas. This is along the Oklahoma border, but this may very quickly get cut off or very much rain wrapped as this storm tries to interact with our current tornado warning cell. If you're just tuning in, we are covering what is potentially a tornado outbreak.
New information. This tornado warning has been
Tornado on the
upgraded.
ground now, east of Hazleton. So this is a tornado on the ground now. Just as I was speaking of, they briefly put down a tornado. We now have a tornado on the ground east of Hazleton, Kansas. East of Hazleton, Kansas, tornado on the ground.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
We just got a new tornado warning for Love County and Carter County, Oklahoma. I believe that's our one to the south. We'll go back and look at that here in just a minute, but we do now have a tornado on the ground now east of Hazleton, Kansas, on the Oklahoma state line. So we now have a tornado on the ground now. We gave you all an early heads up there in Hazleton, and now over here to Anthony. This one right here had the best tornadic potential here along the Oklahoma-Kansas state border, and I'll be daggone if it didn't put down a tornado. Currently, you have a tornado ongoing here in Kansas. I don't see any pictures of it. I would have thought I would, but I don't. Do not see it. However, this is an observed tornado. You're probably going to hear that again come through as an upgraded tornado threat. Weather spotters confirmed tornado 12 miles west of Anthony. So that's going to be our, right here. That's going to be our very strong storm area of spin there. This is probably going to come through and go boop, boop, boop. This tornado warning has been upgraded. That's for our area of spin here that is moving in the general direction of Anthony if our storms here to the south don't cut this off. We'll see what the storms try to do here. But we do currently have a tornado on the ground here by weather spotters east of Hazleton, west of Anthony. This is a confirmed tornado on the ground in Hazleton. Ooh, I like that. This is coming up on the town of Midway. This is paralleling State Highway 2 in Kansas. This is eventually going to be up near Southwest 100th Avenue near Waldron, Kansas. 123 Southwest 120th Avenue is where it's at here right now. 110 Southwest 110 Avenue. That's where this is heading right now. This is crazy. But we do have tornadoes on the ground right now, 12 miles west of Anthony. Look at that. That's a strong tornado potentially there on the ground, southwest of Anthony. You can see our very, very dark blues there and even a purple dot there. Reds and greens there coming together. That's our tornado there if it is down. And probably about to see picture galore of this if it is down. So it's in probably in a field if that is down, because that is very strong rotation. That is rain wrapped as rain wrapped gets. That's probably why we're not seeing a picture. But that is probably a strong tornado on the ground there. There are tornado shelters in Anthony and Harper, as well as in between the two towns. There is a tornado shelter in Anthony. There is a tornado shelter between Anthony and Harper. Okay. Good to know. Share that. Retweet it. But we do have an ongoing tornado on the ground here on the Kansas-Oklahoma state border. New tornado warning does include Marietta. New tornado warning does include Marietta back to the south. We're going to get to that here in just a second. But right now we do have a tornado on the ground reported by weather spotters here. I do believe that our storm to the south may temporarily try to kill this out. We'll see there, because it is, I mean, you can see the spin. Look at this. Just by this storm interacting with this one, look at this. You can see it. Look at that. Oh my gosh, you can see that plain as day. You can see the spin. Look, I didn't think I could see this, but it's literally like a drain pipe effect. This storm is getting pulled in right here. Watch this. Circles around like a drain pipe effect. Wow. Let's get back down here to our tornado warning that is nearing Marietta. This is beelining for Marietta. If this is a tornado down, this is going straight for the town of Marietta. Very close to the town of Marietta. Currently, right here's our area of spin over here near Leon. That is moving off to the east. So Marietta, this is going to be very close to you. This is going to be near you about 8:45. So you have about 15 to 20 minutes before this is in or near the town of Marietta. This is the same Marietta that just got hit by a EF4 tornado there not long ago. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at this. It's a wedge near Hazleton. Oh man. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. But anyway, here's our tornado warning here. That does include Marietta. It does include I-35 from Ardmore down to Thackerville. This is our possible tornado here north of Leon. It is moving off to the east. It is moving towards Marietta. So if you are in Marietta or you know somebody that lives in Marietta, tell them to get into their safe place. This is eventually going to be moving on over towards Medill. This is moving over towards Kingston, Woodville, Meade, Colbert, Salera, Silo. This is going to be moving in your general direction on down the line. We currently have 2 tornado warnings. Our tornado up here in Kansas is on the ground. Very well could be a strong tornado on the ground right now as well. Seeing a couple of pictures of it right now, and it is a large tornado on the ground there. Very large tornado actually. So we'll see if this if this merger is a successful merger or a destructive merger. So if this gets sucked in here, sort of like a hurricane effect there, drain pipe right there, you're going to have all of this pulling up into the storm, more moisture, more stuff to work with. It's either going to be too much of it and absolutely kills it out and the tornado threat goes down, or you're going to have this right here that works with it and it's just enough to be able to keep spinning off to the east or maybe even push it a little bit to the northeast. So Anthony, heads up there for you as well, may just continue to push off to the east, maybe northeast there, if it is a constructive merger there. Anyway, around right now, this is a rain-wrapped mess. You will not be able to see this tornado if it is down. However, it was down, and it was a pretty sizable tornado there moments ago, and I still believe that's down. Look at that. The reds and the blues there are coming together there east of Hazleton. That right there very well may be another tornado down. I guess we'll see there. But right there would be our area of most concern there, north of Waldron, moving east towards the town of Anthony, Bluff City. This is State Highway 2 through here near Anthony. It is just to the south of that highway right now, east of Hazleton. Right there, very rain wrapped. If that is down, quite literally, would not be able to see this unless you're right up on it by the way it looks on radar. Right there in that general area is where your tornado would be down. It is a confirmed tornado on the ground. This is in Kansas. This is on the Oklahoma border right now. We do have a couple of more storms here to the south, but they are mostly elevated, not much in the way of spin here. Our only focus is here in southern Kansas right now. Looks like another storm here trying to go ahead of our storm here. That looks like damaging winds. Our only tornadic threat here is right here near the town of Anthony, near Hazleton. Let's check our storms up here just really quick. Oh boy, hello. Where did you come from? You're just now coming together, aren't you? Yep, you're just now coming together. Oh boy, yeah, that's definitely going to try to come together. So don't be completely shocked to see a precautionary tornado warning come out for Stockton or areas east of Stockton, Woodston, Alton, probably over here towards Osborne, Portis, Downs, Calker City, Harlan, Portis, Ionia. This is going to be, oh my gosh, this is the same area as the other night. This is north of I-70 here, north of Hayes. This is nearing the Nebraska state border. That right there over Woodston, that's actually pretty concerning. Just the look of it there. So I don't think that's on the ground yet. However, that right there is a little bit concerning. It is coming together pretty rapidly there near Woodston. You are in the tornado watch. So that right there, conditions are favorable for tornadic activity up here. So Alton, heads up for you. Woodston, that is on top of you right now. Osborne, Portis, Harlan, Downs, Corinth, heads up for all of you there. This is a potentially developing tornadic situation here near the town of Woodston, Kansas. Very strong inflow pushing up into the storm. Near Alton, you are probably getting very strong winds in Alton for our storm that is pushing into this inflow region here. Woodston, right now, I would be watching this storm very closely. It is on top of you right now. East of that, Alton, Osborne, heads up on down the line. See what this one tries to do over the next little bit. But let's go back down here very quickly to our storm that is nearing the Marietta area. Still see our area of spin here. The only downside to this area here is we are in a bit of a radar hole. That's our area of spin right there. Circled it right on the money. Northeast of Leon. That's our area of spin right there. It's very hard to see, but we are moving towards the town of Marietta there. That is a tornado warning. This is going to be in Marietta in about 10 to so minutes. So heads up there. And our more concerning storm is up here in Kansas. Look at this. Oh boy. Do we have... Nope. Okay. Whoa. That looks concerning. Right there. Still have our strong area of spin here. This is in southern Kansas. This is undergoing a cell merger right now. It is trying to merge with the storm here. We'll continue. We'll see if that tries to kill it out or if it just comes back even stronger. Let's hope it don't come back stronger. But right now, that is a storm that is very dangerous approaching the town of Anthony. We do have a virtual rail fan camera up here in Wichita. I don't know which way it's pointed. I think it's pointed actually south. By the way, it looks they're moving it around, but right now I think they're looking a little bit south. You can see that above my head there. We have a virtual rail fan out of Wichita, and we have another one there in Oklahoma City. So right now, oh boy, yeah, see that's still there. This isn't killing that out right now at all. You can see it come together there. We had our tornado there, and now it's still very strong there. So tornadic threat is not done as it approaches the town of Anthony. If I was in the town of Anthony, I would be in my safe place. This is the real deal here. Why do I not hear anything on this scanner feed? Nobody was listening to the west. They're all listening to the east. So I'm going to turn on the east and see if they're playing anything. Right there's our area of spin right now. This is approaching the town of Anthony right now. This is areas in Kansas. Moving towards Freeport, Bluff City, Anthony. This is all moving in your general direction. Yeah, don't hear nothing coming through.
Is it turned up?
Yeah. Weird. But if you hear it come through, you're going to hear the scanner feed come through for Anthony areas there. This is for eastern Harper County here in Kansas. We're going to have to continue to watch this one. It's very strong mezzo. Look at that. Still very strong. Very pronounced there. Right there. Very large mezzo. Wouldn't be shocked to see a strong tornado come out of this here. Would not be shocked at all there. We currently have 2 tornado warnings. One does include Marietta, Oklahoma. That is the exact area that had the tornado there, EF4, not long ago. This is the exact area again as it is beelining for the town of Marietta here. Just got a severe thunderstorm warning for Volusia County, Florida. But right now, we'll go look at that here in a little bit. Do have a tornado warning for another 30 minutes here. That does include Marietta. This is going to be coming into Marietta in the next 5 minutes. The next 5 to 10 minutes, this storm is going to be in Marietta. If you are in Marietta or you know anybody that does live in Marietta, yes, that is the exact same Marietta that I am talking about. This is a very strong storm, potentially producing a tornado west of Marietta, Oklahoma, right now. This is from National Weather Service, Wichita. Anthony, residents, this strong rotation is less than 5 miles west of town. It is heading in your direction. Seek shelter, center part of your home, lowest level, and put as many walls between you and the outdoors as possible. So they are saying strong rotation up here on our storm. Quickly, this is the one in Marietta. Strong rotation. They're seeing the same thing we're seeing here. Very rain-wrapped, strong rotation moving into the town of Anthony here momentarily. This is beelining for the town of Anthony. If you are in Anthony, you need to be in your safe place. Areas in and around Anthony along Highway 2. Around Highway 2 in Kansas, State Highway 2. This is moving up into Anthony right now. We'll go look at these real quick, but this one right here is the very most concerning look on radar. The very most concerning look on radar we've had all day, just quite honestly. Looks like we had a tornado a moment ago east of Corwin, Kansas. Everybody's saying NATO cash new. Mississippi River near LeClaire, Iowa. Tornado EF unknown. If you're just tuning in, we are watching two tornado warnings, one in southern Kansas. This is the most concerning one on the radar currently right now, structurally wise. However, we do have another tornado warning down here near Marietta, Oklahoma, nearing the I-35 corridor. Right there would be our area of concern, moving towards the town of Marietta. This is moving towards I-35. That is our area of spin there. We are very far away from the radar, so we cannot see this very good. However, they have went ahead and put that precautionary tornado warning out for the town of Marietta. This does include Interstate 35 between mile markers 8 and 27. So this is coming into Marietta here in the next 5 minutes. If I was in Marietta, please get to a safe place. You are in a radar hole, let alone under a tornado warning. And we are... Steven just put on Twitter, he said, time to do some sketchy. Doodah. He's in Anthony, Kansas. He's in that wall of rain. If anything's down, we will know about it. Oh boy. I will say today hasn't been as active as it was predicted to be for models. However, like I said earlier, it only takes one storm to be on national news by tonight. So take every one of these storms very seriously. This is our storm near Marietta, Oklahoma right now. Area of spin there near Marietta. We also have our storm here in Kansas moving straight for the moving straight for the town of Anthony, Kansas. Right there. Moving straight for the town of Anthony. Right now, don't think anything is on the ground. However, that may not take long to really ramp up. Once it successfully merges here, it's either going to kill it out, destructive merger, or bring it together as a constructive merger. And that is worst case scenario here for the town of Anthony. This is worst case scenario here for the town of Freeport, Bluff City, Milan, Argonia, Mayfield. This is areas in Kansas. I do want to reiterate that. Strong area of spin here moving into the town of Anthony. I do believe that this storm's going to try to do this here. Eventually, if it does survive this merger, then I do believe this is going to be a storm we're going to have to watch scan by scan as soon as it is over, over with its merger here. Continue to go back to our storm here near Marietta. You're listening to scanner feed out of the Kansas tornado warning. Uh-oh. Very brief touchdown that lasted only seconds, 2 miles southwest of my location. This is west of Marietta. So we had a brief touchdown here reported by chasers or storm spotters here west of Marietta. So Marietta, please get in your safe place. This is not a storm to joke around with. We did just have a tornado report west of Marietta, Oklahoma. Marietta, Oklahoma. Potential tornado on the ground here. West of Marietta. Storm spotter just reported a brief tornado touchdown here. West of Marietta. So heads up, Marietta. This is coming up on the I-35 corridor right now. Tornado reported to briefly touch down there west of town. There must be nobody on this that has Twitter. I see nothing. If you're just tuning in, we are watching this storm near Marietta, Oklahoma. This is heading very close, if not right, towards the town of Marietta. It is the exact same town that got hit by the EF4 there not long ago. However, tornado was just reported here. A brief touchdown reported here on our storm west of Marietta as this continues to move off to the east. So Marietta, definitely be in your safe place. This is getting the look. We're very far away from radar, and you are still getting the look of this storm here. You can see her very defined notch there, pushing out right through there. So Marietta, be in your safe place. 35, I-35 south of Ardmore, north of Thackerville. I would be stopping on the interstate if I was on the interstate. But right now, this is a potential tornado down west of Marietta, Oklahoma. If you're just tuning in, slap that like button. It helps me out more than you know. If you want to be a supporter of the channel, it's all in the pinned comments, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're going to be chasing tomorrow, finally. If nothing comes up. I don't want to say that and then something come up and be like, nope. But back to what we were talking about. Potential tornado on the ground here west of Marietta. West of Marietta right now. Hey, a low-end EF1 tornado has been confirmed near New Boston, Texas from yesterday evening, associated with a storm with a tornado emergency on it. Watching this storm very closely as it comes closer and closer towards the Marietta, Oklahoma area here. Does show signs of maybe strong rotation there. Let's go a little higher here where we're farther away. You can see our reds and greens there a little bit better. Let me see if there's any closer radar besides Oklahoma City. That's too far away, isn't it? That still shows the hook, though. Let's see. We're in such a radar hole, and it's horrible. I was about to say, where did that come from? Something I'm noticing here, just by first off looking at our storm in Kansas. Previous rotation here west of Anthony. Look at this secondary area of spin trying to start now up here near Danville. Harper and Danville. This is a new area of spin starting up here near Danville. You can see our reds and greens starting to come together there. Very broad, but it is starting to come together. Main area of spin was down here near Anthony. Back down here to Marietta. This is a storm that is quickly approaching I-35. This is going to be on I-35 in the next 5 minutes. The next 5 minutes it's going to be on I-35. Right, there's your new one. Very brief ground circulation to my northwest with rapidly rotating wall cloud. So there's another potential brief touchdown report west of Marietta. Rapidly rotating wall cloud here west of Marietta. Right, there's our area of spin as it continues. Oh boy, that looks a lot worse on the newest scan. This is going to go very close to the town of Marietta. Looks like it's going to go just to the north of Marietta right now as of this very second. There's our area spin right there. You can see your reds and greens trying to come together right there, moving off to the east. Right there, That's going to come very close to the town of Marietta, if not just a little bit, maybe a mile to the north side of Marietta. Or if this starts to take a little southeast shift, that's possible as well. Marietta, that's going to be coming towards you. This is still heading in the general area of Marietta. So please, please, please take this warning very seriously. If you hear tornado sirens, take shelter. You are in the path more than likely, or you are in the warning box. If you are hearing sirens in and around Marietta. I'd like to know who's in Marietta right now. I know there's chaser galore in Marietta. Because there was a lot of people chasing this just a minute ago. No? Oh yeah, never mind. There it goes. It updated. If there's a tornado on this, we'll know.
Yeah.
What I'm looking at here. See all those red dots? That's chaser convergence on our storm nearing Marietta. Good God. I mean, that's probably 100 eyes on that storm right now nearing Marietta. So if there's a tornado down, we will know it as soon as it drops. As of right now, I don't see anything on Twitter at all that says a tornado on the ground. That shrimp, I don't know who posted that, but that shrimp looked really good. Look at this. That looks good. I could go for some shrimp. Let's refresh one more time, see if anything's coming out of this. And we're going to go look at our storm back up in Kansas. Sorry. Was checking out something. Didn't know if it was completely dark outside or not. Right there's our area of spin there. It's coming into near the I-35 corridor. You can very plainly see our area of spin here near Marietta just from reflectivity. I don't even have to show you the velocities here. That's our area of spin right there. That little red dot, that's our area of spin there, where we're so far away from the radar site here as this approaches Marietta. If you're just tuning in, we are covering a tornado. Well, I don't even know if I'd call this a tornado outbreak yet. It's not been. However, that could change in a matter of time here. Our original rotation down here near Anthony has pretty much fizzled out. This was a destructive merger here. May have area spin here near Danville trying. But as of right now, nothing in this storm looks impressive to me right now at this very second. So let's hope it stays that way. This very well could easily try to revamp, move back off to the east. We'll have to see, but as of right now, here is our new bow echo. This is what's coming for Kentucky tomorrow, forming in central Oklahoma right now. Look, that's what we'll be after in the morning. There is a special weather statement here moving into Oklahoma City. It is for 30-mile-an-hour winds. So Oklahoma City, you're about to get a little bit gusty winds, maybe some small hail. I'm going to go back down here as we do still have a tornado warning that is approaching the Marietta, Oklahoma area. This is coming up on I-35 right now. You can see our area of spin right there, northwest of Marietta, Oklahoma. We're going to continue to watch these really fast here as they are approaching some heavily populated areas here along I-35 near Marietta. Some hard-hit areas already as well, as we do still have a particularly dangerous situation. Tornado watch out for the area for another 3 hours. For another 3 hours here. We're probably still going to be here. We're probably going to stay here live for about another hour or two. As of right now, I don't think we have any tornadoes down yet. Right now, as we speak. Keep refreshing to see if anybody puts updates. Oh boy, there we go, 2 minutes ago. Tornado warning for Harper County has been allowed to expire. The rotation has weakened. That's for our Kansas tornado warning. This is 6 miles west of Marietta as of 2 minutes ago. We do have a rotating... Oh, that's a funnel cloud, looks like, potentially there. This is west of Marietta. Go back over here. Let's look at this here. That would be for our area here. Let's hope this stays to the north here. It doesn't impact Marietta here or any hard-hit areas. Hopefully it doesn't hit anywhere. Hopefully it doesn't drop. Hopefully it just fizzles out. As of right now, nothing impressive, I guess I should say. All except for this one right here near Marietta. That's our only impressive-looking storm at this very second 9 o'clock Eastern. We do have a couple of more storms popping off. Down here, it looks like they are elevated, producing half-dollar sized hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds there. We did have a strong storm here near Stevensville. Looks like that has since weakened. There may be a special weather statement put out for that. Doesn't look very impressive at all. Go back up here to our storms here in northern Oklahoma. Looks like it's trying to bow out somewhat there. That's what we were just talking about. They did just extend the warning very far out. They extended it out for another hour. Oh boy, here we go. We're really picking up the speed now. Severe thunderstorm was located 7 miles east of Morrison. So, what? That don't add up. Probably the front there, the gust front or something. Moving east at 75 miles per hour, 60-mile-an-hour wind gust and quarter-size hail. This severe thunderstorm warning goes all the way out to the edge of the PDS tornado watch. So this goes all the way out to Tulsa. This severe storm is currently on I-35. And the severe warning goes all the way to Tulsa. So, heads up, I do believe our damaging wind threat is increasing. Our tornado threat is also increasing in some factors, some ways there, as the low-level jet is trying to increase. We're still watching these storms here. Go back down here to our Marietta storm here. Right here's our area of spin northwest of Marietta, thankfully. Right there. There has been a couple of funnels reported with this, so take this warning very seriously. As it approaches I-35, this warning does expire in 11 minutes. As does a bunch of other warnings. We'll have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh, we have so many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 severe thunderstorm warnings and 1 tornado warning. 1 tornado warning actually they have took Marietta out of the tornado warning. So Marietta, you are no longer under the tornado warning. Your warning has been trimmed down. It does no longer include you in Marietta. But however, this does include areas between Ardmore and Marietta on I-35. What was that highway that was beside of I-35? That run up to Sulphur and Ardmore and Highway 117? I think. I don't remember. But it's a highway that parallels I-35 there. All the way back to the north there. That's going to be coming up on that area here pretty shortly. Eventually going to be moving on over towards Oakland, Medill, Mansville, Kingston. Probably have to continue watching this one as it moves off to the east. But as of right now, nothing screams at me to say tornado on the ground as of now. However, this right here is very far away from the radar site. This is the only tornado warning we have as of right now. It is 9:05 Eastern, 8:05 Central. Let's hope it stays that way. Let's hope we don't have any more tornadoes.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
We now have a new tornado warning. It is an extension of our tornado warning here. Near I-35. This probably now includes Dixon. Probably now includes Mansville. Probably now includes Oakland, Medill, Kingston. Probably just an extension sort of like this. Give or take something like that. Probably your extension of the tornado warning there. It may be a little bit farther to the north too. It is sort of lifting more a little bit to the north there, so we'll see how this new warning box comes out. But if it's moving east, it's going like this. However, if it's moving northeast, it's going to be more like that. In that way. But I think it'd be something more like that if it's moving east. So we'll see what it does whenever it comes out here. Probably coming through the EAS alert system right now. Yeah, it's farther north, so it's that northeastward track there. So it includes, yeah, there we go. A little bit more to the north. This now includes Ardmore. This does include city of Ardmore. This is on the southeast side of the city of Ardmore. Dixon, Mansville. North of Dixon there. This is radar indicated tornado warning. Moving northeast at 25. Does include Ardmore, Dixon, Mansville, Lake Murray, and Overbrook. This does include I-35 between mile markers 18 and 29. It is coming up on I-35 right now. And I would say the Chaser Convergence on I-35 is absolutely
New
horrible.
information. This
Tornado on the
tornado
ground.
warning has been upgraded.
So we have a tornado on the ground now, nearing I-35. Yep, I can see the reds and greens trying to come back together. So we do have a tornado on the ground here. On the ground near I-35. Boy, oh boy. I'm just glad it didn't go back to the east. But we do have a tornado down now. This is a confirmed tornado on the ground nearing I-35. So this is a tornado on the ground south of Ardmore. This is an observed tornado now nearing the city of Ardmore, Oklahoma. This is coming up on I-35 right now. Observed tornado on the ground now in Oklahoma. Still not seeing nothing on Twitter at all. You'd think you'd see picture galore. Scuddy funnel, rotating wall clouds. What we're seeing is what I just seen anyway. But take this seriously, as weather spotters have seen a tornado with this storm. So let's take it seriously. If we are on the I-35 north of Marietta, south of Ardmore, I would be stopping. Broadcast media confirmed tornado on New Hope Road, northwest of Marietta. $5 says it's News 9. Yup. Just a second, I'm getting something to update here. This is what I'm doing for the next little bit. Supposedly this is a tornado on the ground here. Broadcast media confirms tornado. I just realized this is not live. Whoa, that's not what I wanted to do. Thank you. Very hard to see this on radar. Jesus, look at this. Full screen. Currently have a live feed pulled up here of our potential tornado. Is an observed tornado here. Broadcast media confirmed tornado moving northeast at 25. It is coming up on I-35 right now. It's moving right at him. If that's down, it's going to move right at him. Oh, look, he's zooming in on it. That right there. If y'all want to see what I'm looking at, News 9. News 9 in Oklahoma City. Right now they're giving us a view of this storm. Tornado on the ground there. As it approaches I-35. This is coming up on I-35 right now. Look, he's driving right towards it now. He's going to get right under it. Look, there it is. Yeah, that's it. This is coming up on Overbrook. This is coming up towards Lake Murray. Can you hit your wipers one time? I'd very much appreciate it. I know how that feels, but goodness gracious. It's always the worst times that you get raindrops on your windshield. It's in that one spot that you really need to see. If you're just tuning in, we're watching a observed tornado on the ground here. Crossing I-35 right now. This is coming up on I-35. I wish I could show you all what I'm watching, but I can't. It's a news station. So we have 14 severe thunderstorm warnings and 1 tornado warning. And we're going to go look at our severe thunderstorm warnings here in just a second. After we see this here, we're watching News 9 here on the background. They do have very low lowering. However, I don't know if there's a tornado on the ground or not with that right now. If there was a tornado on the ground with that right now, it would be over I-35. It would be on I-35 right now. I can't not get this frog out of my throat. Storms back to the south, still warned for $half sized hail. This one right here is warned for golf ball sized hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, so some hailers down here. Got our storms up here to the north. $60-mile-an-hour wind gust, quarter-sized hail. 60-mile-an-hour wind gust, quarter-sized hail there as well. This was our previous tornado warning cell. Looks horrible right now. Doesn't mean that it can't come back together. More storms back up here in northern Kansas. This one right here is probably elevated. 2-inch in diameter hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gust there. It's displaced rotation there. So it would be where it should be. Golf ball size hail, 60-mile-an-hour wind gust over here near Scottsville and Jamestown. 2-inch in diameter hail here near Beloit. Scottsville, Randall, and a severe thunderstorm warning up here near McCook in Nebraska for quarter-size hail, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts there. And I believe we're going to go down here to Florida real quick. We are talking about you there in Palm Coast. All right, here we go. 60-mile-per-hour wind gust, penny-sized hail. Tornado is possible on our storm in Florida. There's our area of spin. I'm going to go ahead and tell you, if somebody got video of this storm and it produced a tornado right now, of a tornado moving due south, that would probably be amazing. I've never seen a tornado go due south. Right there, you can actually see, if we sort of look at it, if you turn your head sideways like I am here, you can see what they see there. It's like a sideways hook. You can see your air coming in. Well, you can see your winds coming into the storm there, and your winds coming out of the storm there. So your area of spin would be right through here in this area, northwest of Palm Coast. You get it there, pretty close, reds and greens. Right there would be your areas of spin there, northwest of Palm Coast. So that's a tornado possible severe thunderstorm warning here in Florida. That is riding down I-95, St. Augustine. This is riding through 95 in Palm Coast. Eventually, if it stays on this track, it's going to be going for Bunnell, Ormond by the Sea, Ormond Beach, Daytona Beach. On down the line, that's heading for you. And we have severe thunderstorm warnings here in Ohio. We've talked about Ohio today. This severe thunderstorm warning goes It is for portions of Ohio and West Virginia for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts there for New Martinsville. A severe thunderstorm warning here in Ohio for New Concord, Blue Rock State Park, Ruraldale for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts there. And then our main threats are back out here in Oklahoma. I do believe I don't see much in the way of rotation with this. Like I said, we are far away from the radar still, however, so we'll have to continue to watch. But as of right now, we have one tornado warning. They continue. Okay, this is new, breaking off the hot scales of the Storm Prediction Center 10 seconds ago. They maintain the moderate risk. However, they only maintain the moderate risk for areas along the Oklahoma-Kansas border into eastern Kansas and western Missouri. They pushed the enhanced risk pretty much where the moderate risk was in northern Kansas, central Oklahoma, central Kansas, into central Missouri, and a big-time slight risk outlining that, and a big marginal risk outlining that. I'm going to go over there. We're going to retweet that over on the world of Twitter if you want to go over there and retweet that as well. But as of right now, it looks like the cap may have won today. What that means is the storms couldn't really push through to get really as organized as they could have. But like I said, we're not done. We're not done anyway here. But our storms in Oklahoma really didn't do what they were expected to do, which is a great thing. Nobody's complaining here. But the tornado threat continues across south central Oklahoma near Ardmore, Durant. Increasing tornado potential now through 9:30, so another hour now on our storm here near Ardmore. We're trying to get this to update here right quick. Go over here and look at the forecast. See if when they update the Storm Prediction Center website. I'd love to look at the new outlook. They did issue a new mesoscale discussion just now. However, it hasn't updated on my end yet. But they have maintained the moderate risk for severe weather. It does include Tulsa. It does include, I want to think it does include Joplin. See here. I'm just waiting for this newest Storm Prediction Center outlook to update here. That way I can show you all. Being very slow with updating, however. So there's a new mesoscale discussion. I'll go ahead and show you this, or at least read this. Threat for all severe hazards continue. A downstream watch will be needed. So this is for southeast Kansas, northeast Oklahoma, and southwest Missouri, northwestern Arkansas. Complex convective evolution is in the process across south central Kansas and north central Oklahoma as numerous left splits and associated outflow interacts with a previously semi-discrete supercell. New development is also occurring along the outflow from northeast Major County through southern Garfield County and advecting into the region, adding to the storm interactions and overall complexity of the mesoscale environment. So the tornado risk continues. All severe hazards continue there. Well, I'm just going to do this real quick. Right here for our storms here in north central Oklahoma, moving towards eastern Kansas, northeastern Oklahoma, and southwest Missouri and northwest Arkansas. Downstream watch will be needed, so we're probably going to see a new tornado watch here in the next little bit. Let's go see if the Storm Prediction Center website updated. It has not. So Just waiting for that to be updated. They did maintain the moderate risk. 70-mile-an-hour winds measured at the Eisenhower Airport. So that's near Wichita. Well, I mean, look up here. Look above me. At the virtual railfan camera out of Wichita. Holy cow. You know, I never noticed that. Holy cow, that is absolutely coming down. Wow. You see that? Look at the Wichita. I know this is going to look horrible, guys, but I'm going to do this right quick. This is a live view from our virtual railfan camera out of Wichita, Kansas. Wow. Still a concerning look on our storm there near Ardmore. Let's go up here and look at this really very quickly here. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning for the Wichita Metro. It is for 60-mile-an-hour winds. Penny-sized hail that is impacting Wichita right now. You can see that on our virtual railfan camera there. Out of Wichita, Kansas. Look at that. Continuous lightning out of that too. There we go. The new Storm Prediction Center outlook just dropped. They did maintain the 15% hatched risk, only for the areas along the Oklahoma-Kansas state border. The maintained 10% hatch from northern Texas, central Oklahoma into southwestern Missouri, and central Kansas. And then it goes so on, 5% from West Kentucky, very far West Kentucky, all the way down into near Plano, Texas, Dallas, Texas, Fort Worth, 2% all the way up here in Nebraska, portions of West Kentucky, near Paducah, does include St. Louis, Omaha, Nebraska, Columbia, Missouri, and San Angelo, Texas. Do continue the 45% hatched risk for damaging wind for Springfield, Topeka, Joplin, Bartlesville, and Emporia, Kansas. We do continue the 45% hatched risk for hail, damaging hail along the Oklahoma-Kansas state border, pretty much where our storms are right now. So it looks like we're going to be turning to a bit more of a wind-driven event here. Hopefully, pretty soon, and our tornadic risk will go down here in the near term. However, we do continue the 15% hatched risk here. It does include the storms that are in Wichita all the way over here to probably around Arkansas City. Let's see. I don't think the 15% hatch includes Tulsa. It does not. It does, actually. Sorry. It does include Tulsa. It just barely clips the Tulsa. Yeah, it's right on the edge of Tulsa there. So Wichita, you're barely in that as well. So it's literally just for the 15% hatch. Pretty much goes like this right here for this area here, all the way down here. If I could click on my pin, all the way down here into Tulsa, and then it pretty much just lines out for our storms through there, and it goes back north like that right there, and that's your 15% hatch risk. That's supposed to be a, yeah. That's your 15% hatch risk. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to make this a lot easier on myself here. There's your 15% hatch risk there. Large 10% hatch risk, 5%, 2%. They did lower our moderate risk here across portions of Oklahoma, Kansas, and southwestern Missouri. All right. Let's go back and check out our tornado warning here. That is approaching the town of Dixon. Dixon, you did get hit by the tornado there not long ago. I remember going through your town. I don't think we have anything on the ground as of now. What you're looking at above me is the virtual rail fan camera out of Wichita, Kansas, where they are currently under a severe thunderstorm warning for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts there. I'm sorry, they have been upgraded to a considerable 70-mile-an-hour wind gust potential there, and nickel-sized hail. The storm produced a 72-mile-an-hour wind gust at the Eisenhower Airport. So that is for downtown Wichita. What you're seeing above my head right now, potentially 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts there in the Wichita metro. They have went ahead and pushed out the severe thunderstorm warning to include Newton, North Newton, Ebling, Whitewater, 70-mile-an-hour wind gust, nickel-sized hail there as well. Benton, Andover. This is areas in Kansas. Our severe thunderstorm warning down here, that includes Mayfield, Wellington, Belle Plaine, and Oxford in Kansas. Quarter-size hail, 60-mile-an-hour wind gust. I do believe... are you joking? Rotating funnel cloud on that? Seriously? You're joking. You gotta be joking, bro. I don't see anything that suggests it's there, but maybe that right there, south of Perry, north of Orlando. We'll see. Severe thunderstorm warning continues all the way out here to Skiatook, Avant, Sperry, Tulsa, 60-mile-an-hour winds, quarter-sized hail. Severe thunderstorm warning there is expired. This one is for ping pong ball sized hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts there near Perry and Orlando, moving from Morrison and Glencoe. And then our storm that is approaching Blackwell and Tonkawa is for $half sized hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gust. Also includes Newkirk, Kildare, Ponca City, Call City, all the way up here near Silverdale. And then our storms up here, we've talked about those. We have our storms back down here. Let me switch to the route radar here. That does include Bowie, Bellevue. That's interesting, but there's no spin there left. Bellevue, that's expired. Let's see which one's the active severe. Or did they all just expire? There we go. Now for ping pong ball size hail, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts there. What's that include? It does include Bellevue, Newport, Vashti, Shannon, and Joy. And not going to be shocked to see another severe thunderstorm warning come out for that over towards Forestburg, Era, Munster, St. Joe, Montauk. And we do have our severe thunderstorm warning over here still in Mississippi. For the Deerbrook, Bigby Valley, and Prairie Point area in Mississippi, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, quarter-size hail there for you. Also still have our severe thunderstorm warning up here in West Virginia and Ohio for 60-mile-an-hour wind gust. It does include New Martinsville, Woodsfield, Paden City, Sardis, Clarington, Antioch, Wileyville, Proctor, Reeder, Porters Falls, Hannibal, Langs, and Lind Camp. And that is all of our warnings. They have let the warning in Florida go. So we are somewhat in a lull of big-time severe weather outside of damaging wind and hail. Let's hope it stays that way. Right now we have one active tornado warning, and that is for this area of spin here near the town of Dixon. This is a radar indicated threat. This storm has produced some tornadoes on and off for the past little bit, and it is producing a funnel cloud right now. If I wouldn't be a damn nose. Look at that right now. Look at this. He's zooming in on it. Look at the ground. Look at that. Right there. See the dust? I wonder if that's just a gust front. Oh, wow. If y'all want to go look at what I'm looking at, we're looking at News 9. Whoops. If you're just tuning in, we are continuing to watch a potential severe weather outbreak. Wouldn't consider it an outbreak just yet. However, that could change in a matter of seconds here on our storms in Oklahoma and Kansas. So, if you're just tuning in, I do appreciate you tuning in. It helps me out more than you know, and I appreciate you supporting us here. This is our current area of spin nearing the town of Dixon. This is in Oklahoma. But as of right now, is that not the same one from the other night?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did their live stream go down? Tornado warning continues. The storm was located near Dixon. We're continuing to watch this. This is our only tornado warning as of right now in south central Oklahoma. There is a strong cap in place near Norman, Oklahoma. So this one may be on the downhill trend. It may be moving into a capped environment. Let's hope that's true. But as of right now, we do not have any tornadoes actively on the ground right now. This one up here near Orlando is looking a bit more interesting as it moves over towards Glencoe. Yeah. Shoot. Right there. Reds and greens trying to come together to move over towards Glencoe. You can see our area of inbound winds that pushed up in this. So we'll have to watch this one very closely as it moves off to the east and northeast there. So Glencoe heads up for you as a severe storm is moving towards you with the potential for some tornadic activity.
He on vacation.
Yeah. Oh my God. There's so many people. Oh my God.
We'll go for a better this side. You really want to play that?
Hey, look. I do believe our coverage is winding down here on our
No.
tornadic threat across Oklahoma and Kansas.
The dude's name that makes all the memes, Nick.
Storm Chaser Nick.
Yeah. It's just something.
Oh, unless something really catches my eye in the next, we'll say 20 minutes. If something doesn't catch my eye in the next 20 minutes, no, I've seen that. Next 20 minutes, we're probably going to try to wrap up our coverage here. As of right now, nothing looks overly impressive. I'm going to do one more look through here. Things are eventually going to turn to more of a wind event with some strong spin-ups possible, but it's not out of the question. But the chance of that happening is a bit low right now, especially up here in Kansas. I'm going to do one more look through our radar here. Go back down, check out that one we already did. Okay. Looks like they're going to be letting our tornado warning go here. In 5 minutes, they're going to replace it with a severe thunderstorm warning here. 1 inch in diameter hail, so that's quarter-sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gust. Does include Tishomingo, Dixon, Mansville, Ravia, Mill Creek, Russet, and Reagan. So they are letting that tornado warning go for the time being. They do have a severe thunderstorm warning down here for Bellevue, Newport, Vashti, Shannon, and Joy for ping pong ball-sized hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gust. And we still have our severe thunderstorm warning over there in Mississippi for quarter-sized hail, 60-mile-an-hour wind gust. And our severe thunderstorm warning up here in West Virginia and Ohio for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. That is all of our warnings ongoing right now outside of our storms here in northern Kansas. So I do believe we are on the downhill trend of our coverage. This storm up here near Glen Elder, 2 inch in diameter hail observed, 60-mile-an-hour wind gust, and tornado possible. Maybe right there near Glen Elder. Don't see much strong rotation, however. That just don't add up to me where the rotation would be. This one right here is one for $half size hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds near Scottsville. This one over here, same way, 60-mile-an-hour wind gust and $half size hail, Concordia, Jamestown. Let's see. We've got this severe warning up here for Bellevue, Cuba, Agenda. I swear I'm not crazy. No, the storms are not about done. They're going to continue through the night, but right now we're in a little bit of a lull from our coverage from earlier. This one's warned for $half size hail, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts for Bellevue, Cuba, Narca, Haska, near Haydom, Agenda, Brantford, areas in Kansas. And they did just expand our severe thunderstorm warning down here in Texas. Let's see. They did expand it down here for an hour for quarter-size hail, or $half size hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts there near Forestburg, Sunset, Bowie, Alvord, Munster, St. Joe, Montauk. That's all we have right now. We're waiting for this tornado warning to expire here in southern Oklahoma. Southwest Missouri is under the gun here later for a potential strong tornado damaging wind gust. They are letting the tornado warning go. Let's go look at Twitter real quick. Yep, I do. I do believe our coverage is coming to an end here. Not seeing much of anything, so there's going to be more tornadoes tonight. The damaging wind threat is going to increase. However, the tornado threat as of now, the short time as of right now, 9:45 Eastern, the tornado threat is decently low. It's not zero, however, it's decently low. But as of right now, I don't see anything that warrants me to not in the stream here. Nothing's really pushing at me saying this is about to happen here or this is doing this or that. However, if anything big does happen, we can always come back down here and start an emergency live stream. But as of the time being, I do think we're going to wrap up our coverage here. Thank you all for tuning in. If you want to be a supporter of the channel, it's all in the pinned comments. It helps us out, especially on days like today. So thank each and every one of you so much for being tuned in. Helps me out more than you know on days like today. And with that being said, do one more search of the radar here. I do believe they have went ahead and let that tornado warning expire, so we're actively with no tornado warnings. We're going to go ahead and end the live stream. We'll catch you guys on the road tomorrow. We will be chasing tomorrow, good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise tonight. We will be out on the road tomorrow. We will catch you guys tomorrow. We'll keep you updated on times. See ya. Love you. Bye. Dun, 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 dun.